everyone, how are you guys doing today? So in this video tutorial, I'm going to walk you through a very in-depth walkthrough of parler.com. So for all of you out there that have been requesting for me to do a video on it, I dove deep and you are going to know by the end of this video whether you want to join Parler or not. So stay tuned. Hey everyone, if we haven't met yet, my name is Audrey with Social Media 4, that's the number 4beginners.com, where I teach you, the complete newbie, how to use the different social media sites so that you can stay connected to your family and friends. So in this video tutorial, I had a lot of people asking me if I would venture into parler.com, and venture did I. So this is quite a long video because I hit on everything. By the time you're finished with this video, you're gonna pretty much know everything about Parler. But what I've done is in the description below this video where it says, I think, learn more or see more or something like that, you can click on that and it'll pop it open, this description. I've time-stamped the different things that I talk about. So if you have a specific area of interest or something that you really want to know, just take a look down bottom and then just click on the timestamp and you can quickly get to that. So without further ado, let's just jump right in and get this party started. Before we jump in and I show you how to move around in Parler, let's just talk about what Parler is. So what Parler says they are is a free speech social network. They have been adding millions of people to the platform, and they call themselves the world's town square, or this is, on their website. So it says a place where you can speak freely, express yourself openly without fear of being deplatformed for your views. You engage with real people, not bots. And I do want to say that in order to create an account, and I'm going to walk you through creating the account, but you do need an email address that you have access to, and a phone that you can accept text messaging. So that is one of the biggest frustrations that a lot of people have had on signing up for Parler, is that they need a telephone with a text messaging. And some of you baby boomers and seniors out there might not even have a cell phone that receives text, or maybe you're still on the landline. I'm not sure. But the reason why you need that is because Parler is very big about making sure that the person on the other end of the computer is a person, in fact, and not one of these bots. If you've been on Facebook or Twitter, even on YouTube, you realize and especially on Facebook, is so many fake accounts out there. And that's because there is not a very strong, verification process over on Facebook. And so Parler, yes, it does have, it's been very frustrating for a lot of people, and also the CAPTCHA code. But I just wanted to make you aware of that before we jump in and I show you how to create the account, and then we'll move along. Okay, so let me just show you how to create an account. When you're on parler.com, you'll just click create an account. This is where you'll read over their privacy terms of service, community guidelines, and all of these are readily accessible to you within your account once you create it. So you'll want to click on I agree. So to create the account, we'll add our email address, your phone number, your mobile phone number that will receive a text messaging, and then create a password that has 8 or more characters, a very strong password. So let me fill this in. All right, so once you have all of that filled in, you're gonna simply click on next. And now this is where the CAPTCHA, it's the CAPTCHA code. And I know that these are sometimes very hard to read. So if you can't read this and you're kind of having a hard time trying to make it out, you can always click on here and say get new CAPTCHA. So what you want to do is just put in the CAPTCHA code as you see it, EB2. And then you're going to click on next. Now, what happens for me, since I already have an account and I have my phone number attached to that account, I can't continue on making this account. So you're gonna have to like kind of follow through. It'll send you a text message, and then you'll put in that code into this, and then you'll be on your Parler, and hopefully it'll be on your new account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to log into the account that I have set up and use that to show you around Parler. If you do have an account, when you go to parler.com, I'm just going to click here, log in, and add my login information. Now you'll notice that I have to, anytime that I log out on my desktop and try to log back in, it's going to ask me for that CAPTCHA code. And this is, once again, it can be, you know, time consuming and frustrating and everything like that, but it's keeping out the bots. And I personally like that. So if I have to go an extra step in order to keep out the bots, and know that it's a human, at least a human on the other end of that computer, I will do so. So this CAPTCHA code kind of, I mean, I could figure it out, but I just want to show you what it would look like if you get a new CAPTCHA code. And so this is the new one. So let me put in this CAPTCHA code right here. All right. And then I'm going to click on next. And here I am basically on the home screen. So here we are on my home page, okay? And the first thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna start at the left and then work our way over to the right, okay? So right here, wherever you see these three, I always call them a hamburger menu button, but this is always like a menu button. So if you see this on any website, if you click on that, it always has a menu behind there, okay? So the first thing that you're gonna see is your profile. And if you wanted to get to your profile, you can simply click on the image and then also click on profile. So I'm gonna click on that real quick. And then this is where I can see what my profile looks like, okay? And on your profile, it shows you how many people are following you. So I have 104 followers. On here, it shows me I'm following 186 people, okay? This is 3 comments. So this shows all the comments that you've made on Parler and on other people's parlays. And Parler and parlay actually, what I'm learning so much, is means talk in French. So if I messed that up, let me know down below in the comments. And then 15 votes shows you how many votes. Like because you can vote different posts up in the news feed. So it'll show you how many votes and everything you have. So these parlays, and I'm hoping I think I'm pronouncing it correctly. So these parlays are basically your posts. So if you want to see anything that you have posted or anything that you have shared, and when I say share, I mean echo. So an echo on Parler means that you are sharing something. You're echoing what this person is saying. So just think of it as, you're echoing what somebody else says. You're basically sharing it. And then of course, this is the media. And so if you've uploaded any media, any images or anything like that, that's where you're gonna find this. Now, if you want to change your profile, this little cogwheel right here is gonna take you into the settings and privacy. And this is going to be where you can change your cover photo and change your profile picture along with your name. Not sure if you can change your display name, but then you describe yourself here and then you would hit on that save. Okay, so we'll go over the settings and privacy in just a little bit. But let me click on this bag button up here to the top left and we're back at my profile, okay? So now let's get back to the menu and here is messaging. And so now the messaging, something that I found out with Parler and messaging is in order for you to send a private message or a direct message to somebody on Parler, you actually have to get verified. So in order to get verified on Parler, And this is even a further step to ensure that you are who you say you are. Now, it's not just that you're human, but it's who you say you are. Right here where it says verification, this is where you would go to get verified. And so you would have to send front of your identification, the back of your identification, and then a selfie. As you can see, I have not done that yet. And so you would just follow through right here. I do want to show you right here that Parler keeps a record of only encrypted selfie data to validate that there are no duplicate verifications. After completion, identification information and names are deleted. Please no hats or glasses in the selfie. So you do with that what you want to do with that. If you feel comfortable in sending that in and you would like to get a badge to show that you are, within the Parler influence and you want to be able to send private messages, then by all means get in there and do that verification, okay? But if you are verified, that's where the messaging is going to happen. You're going to see your messages in here. I do also want to show you this up here to the top right. If you notice, there's this little white bar that will let you know that you're also, whichever one of these that you are on. So this would be your home. This is your notifications. This is your discover. This is message. Okay. And I just wanted to show you that because you can get to your messages from here over on the left or over here to the top right. The next thing is discover. So this is where you can go to discover those people that maybe family and friends that you know are on Parler, or the news outlets, the people that you want to follow, and everything. And so this is where you would search Parler for specific people. So like I have my sister who is on here. So if I wanted to search for my sister, her name is Melissa Joyner. This is my sister. So I'm already following her. And that's how you would find somebody on Parler is, type in their name in there. Now, if you wanted to find something of interest to you, okay, so let's say if you wanted to find something of faith, anything in faith, these are people that have the name Faith. Right here it says people, but then here's hashtags. So you can click on hashtags, and the hashtags basically group, if you're not familiar with hashtags, hashtags basically group together different, parlays or different posts that are around a certain topic. So what I can do is, let's say right here, this is a hashtag God is faithful. If I wanted to, I could click on that, and what it does is it brings back people or pages or businesses that have used the hashtag. So here's Jesus is Lord, Trump 2020, Blue Lives Matter. So if that was something, if this person was somebody of interest that I shared the same interest with, then I could follow them. And now anytime that they parlay or they post something, then it would show up in that news feed on my home page, okay? And like I said, this is just an overview, okay, of it. But this is how the discover works. So if you want to discover people, places, things, and interest, that's how you would do it, okay, is under the discover. Real quick, just to let you know, over here on the right-hand side, this has trend now. So that lets you know what hashtags are actually trending as well. So that means there are a lot of people that are hashtagging all of these, hashtags. So if you wanted to click on that, I could click on that, and then every parlay or any post that has to do with the elections are all right here. Okay. And then I believe as you start following people, then over here to the right, I don't know, and so I don't want to talk out of turn, but these pop up, people to follow, and I'm just assuming that there's the algorithm that says, hey, if but I'm not sure, so don't quote me on that. I just know that these are people to follow. It shows up over on the right-hand side, and you can go ahead and simply just click on that, on this little plus button, and then you're following them, okay? All right, continuing down on this left-hand side, this is the moderation, and your moderation is where you can moderate comments. You can view statistics, information. You have word filters where you can select a filter, add filtered words. So if you don't want somebody, you know, dropping the F-bomb on your, you know, or commenting with the F-bomb on maybe your post, it looks like you can filter that out. You have blocked members. You can mute members. Violations, this would show you if you have violated their rules. You know, like I said, every social media platform has those rules. So you can look at the violations and see if you are in violation, and then moderation settings. So you can just go through here, but you know, and take a look. It's pretty good and telling you what this is. So the comment, like comment eligible, anyone will be able to comment on your parlays. So if you don't want that, you would just simply toggle, you know, click on that toggle switch, and it'll say only people who are verified Parler citizens or with the gold badge will be able to comment on your parlays. Okay. So there's that. You can just go through here, click on this. You're not going to break anything. Okay. Just click on it and see how it changes and what it does. And then you just set this up, this comment moderation, to where you are satisfied with it and that you feel comfortable. Okay. Back to the menu. And the verification we already went over. The ad network, this is in beta, and unless, you know, unless you're an influencer, which I am not, then I don't know what this looks like on the back end, okay? Here's feedback. So if you do want to give Parler feedback, which I'm sure that they are getting thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of feedback. If there's a bug or a glitch, there's feature request subject or support, and then tell us about your experience. So here's the settings and privacy, and this is another place where you can go and just kind of look through each one of these. This is, you can make your account private. So that means like your account will be private. Parlays will only be shown to people you approve, and this is best for private individuals. So if you are a very private individual, this is great for you to have. But I'm out in social media for beginners world, and can't be that private, right? Email notifications, you will not receive that. You could just toggle that on and off. So just go through these settings and privacy. And just toggle these things off and on and see what it does. This is where you would update your password. You will have to remember what your current password is, multi-factor authentication, and retrieve email account. Here's your notifications. This is, you can go through here and figure out what comments related to your profile. You will not receive a notification when any person echoes a parlay of yours. If you wanted to get notified, you can turn that on. I would like to get notified. That would be cool if somebody actually parlayed or echoed one of my parlays, right? So remember, echo means to share, reshare, and parlay is basically your post, what you're posting or what you're reposting. Okay. And then the ad network, like I said, just go through there. Here's edit profile. This is where you can edit the cover photo. I think I just showed you that. Change profile photo. Your theme. This is where you can change the color of your theme. So look at this. I've got mine at purple. Now I say I want to use green. Okay. If you want to use blue, use blue. So this is pretty cool. You want to use pink. I'm going to go back to purple because I like purple. All right. And then language, this is where you're going to change your language under the settings and privacy. This is your badge selector. I don't have a badge yet. Who knows? I might get in there and put a badge in there and send in my information. Just haven't done it quite yet. Member agreement. Remember I told you that these were easily accessible. And then if you do want to delete your account, this is where you would delete your account. Okay. So finally, this is where you can log out. And then down here to the bottom left, it has this little moon. If you click on that, Now you're in dark mode, and now you can move around in Parler, and it's in the dark mode. If you want to go back to the light mode, which I really like the light mode, you would click on the sunshine and go back to the light mode. Okay, and then also this is a quicker way to change your language right here to the bottom left. Okay, so let's continue on to the right, to the top of this. You're gonna have your search bar, and I kind of already showed you how to use that. You just type in somebody's name, you know, and look for, or the hashtag. And then this is your home, and you know, it's that little white line under there. So this is where all of your parlays, or everybody else's parlay, what they've been, sharing or echoing, resharing with everybody. This is your notifications. So if you do have any new notifications, if somebody did echo one of your parlays or one of your posts, then it would show up here. If you do have the messaging turned on and you are verified, then I'm sure that that's where the notification would be as well. Okay. And then this right here is where you can, I think this is discover. So you can discover parlays of anybody who has opened up their profile. You can look at their parlays right here. These are affiliates. So these are affiliates of Parler, and then these are people of Parler. Okay. And the messaging, this right here will take you to your profile as well. Okay, so let me talk real quick about how to parlay or to post something that you want to post. So it says what's new, and I can say doing a quick video tutorial on Parler. All right beside the emoji icon is your GIF. So if you wanted to, you could add a GIF to your parlay or to your post. And then of course you can also add an image. So you would just click on that and then go to an image on your computer and share that image. Okay, so I'm just going to click on cancel, and then I wanted to share. So if this is sensitive content, you would just click on that. And unlike Twitter, you do have more characters. I think Twitter was 160 characters, and this one, it looks like it's about 1,000 characters. So that's a good thing right there. Okay, and then it shows you what it's actually going to look like when you do put that out there. So you can also cancel it if you don't want to send it out. And if you are ready to parlay it or to talk about it, then you just simply click on parlay, and then it goes out. And now anybody who is following me, this should go into their news feed. And we will just call this like their news feed. That's kind of, I think, what we're all familiar with, but this is kind of where it all happens, is right here to the left. So that is how you're going to parlay or to share a post. And moving on, if you do see this little icon, that means refresh. So you would refresh your newsfeed to get the latest and greatest parlays out there. And then this is everybody that you follow on your on Parler. This is hide echo, so that means I don't want to see the people who are echoing, from the people I follow. I want to see the original post, basically. So you would hide your echoes, and then here's subscriptions only. You don't only just follow people, you can subscribe to them. So that would be like on Facebook if you followed a business page, but then you also took that extra step to say, I want to see this in my news feed. Like I want to see everything that they're posting. So basically, this is where that would be, is you can follow someone or, a business page or a news person on Parler, but then you can also subscribe, and that gives you a quick way to go to those people that you really want to see what they're posting, and you don't want to have to muffle through everyone that you're following and all the echoes and everything like that. So you could just go straight to your subscription. So in order to, let's just talk about a post. So this is a post from OANN, One American News. And so they did it 1 minute ago. There has been 3.3 thousand views. That's what that means. This is their handle. So you can find them, at Parler. Just by typing in at OANN. This is their press release. This is what they're talking about right here. Right down here to the left, it shows you how many comments. So if you wanted to, you could click on that and you could make your own comment, or you could continue reading the comments on this post. If you want to echo it or share it, this is what you would do. So it's like that bullhorn, you're echoing it, and I would click on that echo. Let me bring this down a little bit. And so it's letting me echo. Either I can share something with it, or, or just keep it like that and just say, yeah, just parlay it. This is an echo for me. Okay. And then you can also tap on this upvote. So it's voting for it to be, I'm not quite sure about what the upvote is. If you do know what it is, let us know in the comment section below. But I'm assuming that this is something where you would give it like that thumbs up, and the more votes that, the more popular it is. And maybe Parler will put it, definitely get it up on the news feed of everybody that's following it. I'm not quite sure about that. But then over here, you can open this up and then you can share it. Or you can just click right here with this little share, this little button right here. I'm trying to make it bigger for you. This right here. So this allows you to share it. And when you click on that, what it does is it allows you to copy the URL and send it off to somebody. Or if you have a website and you want to embed this parlay or this post into your website, you can do that by simply copying this code and then putting it into your website. Okay. And then to follow from here, you also have these, this right here. If you click on this little down arrow beside anybody's name, this is where you can mute this person or this network. This is where you block them. You can unfollow them. You can report them, unsubscribe from them. You can share this parlay from here, or you can view the parlay. And finally, if you want to check out somebody else's profile to see if it is somebody that you want to follow or subscribe to, you can also just click on their name and it takes you to their profile, where right from their profile you can click on follow, and then as you can see, I followed them already. And then hit this little bell button, just like you would on YouTube, right? And then you're subscribed to them. And then that will come into your news feed whenever you hit that, just show me all the subscribed ones. But if you want to see like how many followers, who are they following, what sort of post are they putting out before you follow or subscribe to their parlays, you can also do that. And finally, I wanted to show you that if you do ever have any questions about Parler, you can head over to faq.parler.com and you can go through all of these questions and their answers as well, with user verification, navigating Parler, management settings, and community. Or you could just leave me a comment, right? Or a question in the comment section below. So that's it. That was a lot of information, and I really hope that it helped you. If you are left with any questions, like I said, leave it in the comment section below, and I'll be more than happy to answer those questions. And if this video helped you, like I said, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, so that you can, join us on all of these other different social media sites that are coming out. Okay. So until next video, y'all be blessed. Bye.